Welcome everybody back to another bold cast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Fruits Basket Season 1, Episode 18. Anything you want to say before we get into it?
The last 2 episodes were so good. Nice story. I'm excited to see what happens next. Leave a like, subscribe, check out our Patreon to get a week ahead on edits or in a month ahead on uncuts.
And check out our One Piece channel, where you can get One Piece reactions, if that wasn't already clear. I hope every day. I don't want to be promising a schedule, because it might be 5 days a week, or it might be more than one a day, or it might be something. Anyway, we haven't started watching it yet, but at the time of recording this, but the channel is there by the time this will be posted on YouTube, so go check that out, link in the description. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. Let's go. Say, it's almost time for exams. Everybody wants him to run. Are we gonna get more backstory about when he was locked in a room?
I hope so. Dripped out. Oh.
KISA. Must be a little girl.
She's so cute. Ouch.
Hope you have your rabies shot.
Could you imagine all the zodiacs are just infested with rabies?
What if they have like disease buffs equivalent to their animal? Like Yuki could get the Black Plague no problem and just be fine. But then again, Kyou just gets completely fucking taken out by any common cold. Anything that happens is just like, oh, I feel like I'm dying.
Kyou just has a really bad case of fleas.
He just is such a... He drinks like a sip of coffee and then just fucking dies. Like... Or just gets wired out of his mind. He drinks like a
Tooru kills all of them on Valentine's Day with the chocolate.
Out. Yeah. Yeah. What did Shigure eat the chocolate?
Yeah. I'm sure they can eat anything as people.
I wonder if they turned into animals if they ate something bad, if it would be bad. I'm sure they'll explore that for sure.
They literally warned you. Oh.
Why?
How old is she? Like 7? Lucky no one else found her.
Probably something to do with akito. Or just bullying. Shigure was pushing people's buttons. All right.
Why would you do that?
I was worried about this. I was worried it was possibly, I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but abuse. I was worried it was going to be this. Does this have something to do with Yuki?
Oh.
That's so nice. Okay, so strike the abuse thing. Yuki. As in courage. But he feels all weak. It's funny when they do the animal ears.
Yeah. And she had
what
a
happens
tail.
to their real ears?
It's really cute. No. Don't be mean. What's that? What are the lines on that?
What the fuck is this?
What?
With chives. I don't understand that thing at all.
I don't.
What the hell even was that?
Maybe we should get her mom into therapy while she's taking a little bit of a break.
Yeah, maybe not to Hatori, just to throwing it out there. Not everyone needs to go
Maybe
to the
just
same guy.
Maybe they should get someone that's a therapist.
I think he's supposed to be everything.
I know, but I feel like they should have someone different. Oh.
I wonder if her mom knows that she's a zodiac.
I think so.
She must, right? Yeah, she has to. She was there when she was a fucking tiger. I'm so stupid. Racist.
They make fun of her voice. Or, oh. Just destroyed.
Is it good to be strong? Is it bad to be weak? That was a weird translation thing because it doesn't really make sense in English. Just like, I'm Yuki. Guess I'm Yuki. Or whatever. I don't even know exactly what he said, but...
Shut up. Can we transfer her to a different school? Just telling her about it.
True.
That's so sad.
そうだね。頑張ろう。俺も頑張る。悲しくなったり辛くなったら、ここにおいで。ここには彼女がいてくれる。久しぶり。やっと声聞けた。
Just wailing.
心は未だ凌駕されたままでもダメな自分に立ち向かっていかなくては。たくさん落とした涙もいるように。
そしてぎこちなく話すキサさんが学校へ行くとユキも来ればよかったのにね。
自分もやんなきゃいけないことがあるって。
正直キサさんで行ってしまうのは寂しいですが我慢です。キサさんは勇気を出して
Yeah, I think,
キサさん
今なんか生徒会長公認に
Oh.
お受けしが回ってすみませんでした。ご迷惑かけた分会長としての責務をし。
I wasn't really expecting him to do that.
なるほど。よろしくお願い
He's just so happy.
違います。
Had absolutely nothing to do in your freaky obsession.
得たわけじゃないし、何かが変わったわけでもない。震える体。だけど、立ち向かっていこう。大切なのは、朝ゆえの向上心。
Jesus. Okay. What did you think of that episode?
Good episode. A little bit less intense than the previous couple, but still very good, very sweet, very nice. Got a little bit more of Yuki. You know, in his whole backstory with getting locked in that room and everything like that. Yeah.
And he's being courageous, like his namesake of Yuki, and he's being courageous and gonna become the student body president.
Yes. And I love the guy's just like so hyped up. He's like, shut up. Just closes the door on him. Yeah, I like that. I also liked when they're reading the letter from the teacher and just how bullshit it was.
Yeah.
And I like that it was like calling it out for just kind of being bullshit, because I feel like that kind of narrative like really gets thrown around a lot by like dumb people, basically, of like, oh, you need to love yourself before other people can love you, and it's like that's not.
I think
that's
the
not really
point is
fair.
that the entire point is that you don't. So like, what do you mean? Like, just be happy, you know? Is that whole thing?
It's like,
fucking
well,
stupid.
just don't be sad. Just don't hate yourself. Come on, what's wrong with you? It's yeah, it's really, it's like the earlier conversation with Kyou and Tooru, where she's talking about like the plum that it's like everyone has like something special that other people can see, but like sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's on your back and you can't see it. Basically, it's you know, it's like everyone has something about them to love, but if they can't see it, doesn't mean that it's not there, and doesn't mean that they should have to try and invent something fake. You know, but it doesn't mean that you should just like surrender to it and like not try at all in your life and just be depressed and give up either, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you don't keep trying, then you're never gonna find, you know, someone or something that's gonna help you love yourself again, or you know, be okay with yourself at least.
I'm glad this show has a similar cynicism that I do as to fucking education. I got like it's just like like the whole, you know, the teacher, homeroom teacher has this. I don't know. It's just like it feels like there's kind of an undercurrent of like teachers suck ass. Like,
well, yeah, she's just like, oh, come back and like try harder with the other students.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she's being like severely bullied. The teacher clearly knows about it and isn't doing anything about it, and is like telling like
saying it's her fault.
A 10-year-old child like, oh well, you know, if you were just more likable, then they like you better.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, that's
you should try to
stupid.
fit in more and find something that makes you unique, so that other people like you.
And that's the thing with Tooru as well. It's like everyone, like she was really bullied, like with the whole rice ball fruits basket thing.
Yeah.
And like that whole part of the story, and how like now she is like, everyone loves her. As soon as they meet her, they just love her immediately. You know, and it's just so nice.
Yeah. God, school sucks. So dumb. Should just quit.
Yeah, drop
Uo
out.
had the right idea in the beginning. Good episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that the mom was like abusive, but the mom was just fed up.
I think the mom's just clearly having a really hard time,
Just
but
does not
she's
know
really
what to do.
trying.
But she was like, "You're making trouble for me," like dead eye. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
This is the face of, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think the thing is, it's like, well, like we talked about before, how, you know, like with the other mom and how she had like a postpartum depression kind of thing, and like a mental breakdown from your kid turning into an animal, and then how, yeah, either they reject their children or are excessively overprotective, but like this mom just seems that she really loves her kid, but is just like, just does not have the emotional and mental bandwidth to be able to deal with, not only is her kid a supernatural being, there's like this whole other side to the entire world, but then her kid's getting bullied, which is like hard obviously for the kid, but she just doesn't know how to deal with it because her kid turns into a tiger and bites people, you know, and like doesn't talk, and it's, I think it's just that she's just, it's such a crazy situation that she just doesn't know what to do, and it's just exhausting, and she feels like I imagine she just like feels like she's a bad mom, and like she has kind of, you know, like given up and is just kind of like, oh, come back home, because like that's what I'm supposed to say and that's what I'm supposed to do. But then clearly after she got a little bit of a break, she could like relax a little bit, and, you know, then she calls and like tells her favorite meal, and, you know, I think it's just that, you know, clearly the somas are the worst example of mental health in like ever in media history. All of them are severely messed up, you know, whether they're a zodiac or whether they know about the zodiacs. Basically, it just completely fucks with them, and I feel like they need better. I feel like they just need better tactics on helping these people. Like, erasing people's memories isn't the solution. You know, sometimes it could be better than the alternative, but it's not. Like in this situation, it's like, it seems like in this situation that wouldn't be a good solution, because she does care about her kid and she does try. But it's not perfect and it's not great, and like, you know, maybe if there was more support for both of them, then things could be a lot easier and they could be a lot happier.
It's kind of the same theme with the zodiac. It's like Akito's zodiacs type thing, and the whole like banquet situation, and the whole inside outside stuff. It's the kind of the same theme repeated, where you know, things have always been this way, or this is just the way things are, or, you know, you have to fit in and don't act out and be the right thing and do the right stuff, and don't, you know, it always seems like there's just no room for actual compassion, and then once you introduce a little bit, it just makes things immediately so much better. But the world is just so can be so oppressive and stagnant, that, like, you know, there's no place for it's rare, you know, to find like this life, this heart within all these different systems, whether it's school or the somas or whatever it is. And it's always what people are kind of missing, just like this companionship or this feeling of belonging and understanding. And it's just pretty much all these problems are just like based on people just like stuck in their ways and not understanding what's important and just like so caught up in what is supposed to be happening, or like, gossip amongst like all the people with Haru, all those like all those ladies who are just like constantly shitting on Haru for being dumb, and all the soma stuff, and the teacher here and the other kids when Tooru was a kid, and the other kids here, and the way that everybody handles everything, and even the teacher in Uo's story, like just instantly, that's what I mean, like this sort of cynicism towards education. It's like the teacher, rather than being concerned about Uo, clearly the faculty or the teachers have completely written off this kid and are more worried about like this one that can be saved, or doesn't this it's all about the system. It's all about maintaining the status quo rather than actually connecting with people. And that's like the common thing across every system across the whole story. Yeah,
it's sad, but I hope things will get better for her now.
I'm glad she started to talk. I hope she hangs out still, because it was really cute when she was following her around.
I know.
That was so fun. That was so funny.
It was really funny.
Leave a like and subscribe. Check out our One Piece channel. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.